Okay, so we're ready to do an olive oil tasting with the Posterino, the Olea, Terre Sacre, and the Ortice Massicane. And also some wine tasting with Meravite Molise, Terre Sacre, the Rosé, and then the Oravite, the Trebbiano, okay? Ready for a cooking class right here also with my tomato passata from Terre do Sole, the calamarata pasta, waiting for the 13 wonderful, beautiful ladies. And here the host of the house. Olive oil. We have the light extra virgin olive oil, the medium extra virgin olive oil, and the extra strong. So one by one, have a little tasting and see which one you like the best. So we can do a little tasting, okay? So go ahead, taste the olive oil before we make it.
Girls, I'm letting you know Marcello is a celebrity chef.
Marinara. It's not a marinara. What mara means? Sea. So if you don't have seafood, it's not a marinara. So what you think that is a marinara is a tomato basil. Okay? Marinara has to have anchovies inside, mussels or something, because that's it. But American people like marinara by that. Okay? So here, okay, so to make basically something like a marinara, you only use garlic, right? You only use garlic. To make a tomato basil, you can use onions. Okay. Otherwise, just garlic and olive oil is on my recipe here. Onions to give it a little bit more sweetness. All right. So now the onions are cooking here. So you want them to get a little flavor. If I have the smoked prosciutto now here, smoked prosciutto or prosciutto, okay, right here, like that, and we add some radicchio, but no, radicchio is the famous Italian leaves. Radicchio, when you go into a restaurant, you do I want a three-color salad: radicchio, arugula, and endive. So what you do now, you want to saute all these together, okay?
Expensive night, that's adding on to the cost.
Okay, now I'm gonna take.
Okay, you only live once.
I'm gonna take a little bit of salt and pepper, compensating for the amount of salt. So, look at that, it's simmering, look, it just arrived to the simmering, alright? So let them simmering for 2 more minutes, and we shut it off. So, if this can be accomplished, that's toast, in 5 minutes, who needs to buy Reo anymore? Right? Why would you buy something that has already things inside? Once you have things inside, it will change the way the sauce is made. You have to have acid, preservatives, and everything else. In my sauce, you have not even a piece of a basil in it. Because once you put the basil in it, changes the concept of the sauce. So that is the idea. 3 ounces of a pasta is your normal serving pot. If you eat 3 ounces of a pasta, you can have of a high quality. You can have a pasta at lunch and pasta at dinner. Every time, every single day. Okay. Instead, if you're using bad quality and you're using more than 3 ounces or 5 ounces, then all that one gets transformed into sugar.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Look at this pasta, right? All the beautiful. It grows nicely. Now I'm gonna cut in the middle, like a doctor. Okay. It still has a little white, see?
Yeah.
A little white.
That's the surgeon's talking.
And then beautiful. Okay, go 1 more minute. Okay.
It's great food.
They didn't say that.
No, the food.
It's breast of a chicken. What you do is you pound it down a little bit, okay? And then you put it into flour, like this. You put it into eggs. Like you make chicken fingers, right? If you make chicken fingers, basically you cut this in 4 and you create the chicken fingers. And then into the breadcrumbs.
Oh, chicken fingers.
Now, he says to me, what kind of a breadcrumbs?
Yes.
You know, basically plain breadcrumbs. Italian plain breadcrumbs, but I was suggested to you to mix it with some Japanese panko. Okay? Yeah, you mix it with Japanese panko, it gives you a little bit more crispiness. Alright, so what you do is, okay, you pop it down like this. You go in like this. And you got yourself a chicken. Okay, so now you can.
No, cioè, ma non mi hanno
Okay.
capito.
So you can, that's it. So this is your basically chicken to make a parmigiana, to make whatever you want. Now, you can square them off, you can do whatever you want, or you can do like this. You go in. By doing this, right, you're making it cooks through in one shot. Because now you can put olive oil and a little butter, and then you cook it nicely, and you got yourself a nice chicken Milanese, or for parmigiana, or just lemon, vegetable, that's it, so simple. You cut it here, look, 1, 2,
No, that comes with your chicken fingers.
and this is your chicken fingers, if you want, chicken fingers like this. To cook, it's very simple. You can use olive oil, I mean, right here.
Olive oil.
Okay, olive oil and or butter. Okay, otherwise you just cook it. Okay, or you can fry it. But if you want to do like that, you just. If you do it in a non-stick pan, you don't even have to worry too much, or you can bake it. But otherwise, if you want it more flavorful, you put a little butter, and the butter gives you a little bit more flavor. Otherwise, like that. 1, 2, and you bake it. Okay, so now let's do the real thing, okay? Now, here we got, now I don't need to more cheese on top, you really don't need to do anything. If you eat it by itself, then I would say, yes, you put a little bit of salt and pepper.
Question, when you said you bake it, you just put it in a oven for what, like 10-15 minutes?
No, what I meant is right now, okay, I can put them in a sizzler plate.
Okay.
Once it's nice and golden, then I finish in the oven. Like for example, right now, I have the chicken that you guys eating is already in the oven.
And that takes about 10-15 minutes?
Depends on how strong is your oven, and depends if you did it, like for example, I did this morning in my kitchen, so if I would have done 1 hour before, then it still lukewarm, maybe like 7-8 minutes, okay? And then you can serve, okay? See, this one here right now, okay? The only thing I have to do is put maybe like for 7-8 minutes in the oven, and it's done, okay?
Yeah, I don't think we do that step. We don't bake it. Right?
No,
we always
yeah,
finish up in the
Alright, but if you finish in the pan, you require much more oil. So if you do only the sealing like this, and then you finish in the oven, you require less oil.
Oh,
Young lady here, not with nothing in it. We recap basically about the olive oil. Okay, olive oil, extra virgin, has to be hand-picked, and in 24 hours needs to go to the mill. Bottle needs to be in a dark bottle and should be always above $10. Okay? Anything below $10, pasta.
No good.
Pasta. You need a minimum 8,000 grams of protein. 13 is the nice amount. Okay? All my pasta, okay, the terre du sole with my brand is about 13. All right? Now, so basically, okay, so it has to be long dry, okay, it will not stick on you. Now, the Terre Sacre wine that you tested before, the rosé, the white, and the red, you can find them in Stu Leonard, okay, in Paramus, in Clifton, okay, you can find them in Warwick, in Licoland, in Suffern also, in Licoland, in New York City, I think it's Enoteca di Palo down in Grand Street in Little Italy, and you can just Google, and you can find it. Okay, so Marcello's restaurant is in Suffern. There's a postcards over there with the information, so you can go on my website. We have a cooking studio where in the future, if you have a birthday, you can get about 8 to 12 ladies, and you can sit down all around my studio. You have pictures on there, so you can do birthday parties, or just get together, or something similar to this. Okay, so we put a little lemon juice inside here. In this case, it was a little bit, lemon juice, and a little sugar. We let them marinate a little bit, and basically you can serve it with ice cream. you know, if you really don't want it to do anything else. It's delicious just like that. Otherwise, you take the glaze that we talked about, then you're gonna put a little bit around, not too much.
That's not too much.
You're 13. Okay, so, and then mix it.
She gets it. It's like
But is it like the same like vinegar? No, right? The taste is
Yeah, but it has a vinegar sweetness in it. Okay? So now what we do is we're gonna put a little bit like that.
Are those mint leaves?
That's a little mint. Okay.